Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to War Plan Orange as the Allies, starting in 1926. May 31st, I think, was the declaration of war. I looked that up an episode or two ago. And if you caught the last episode, you have seen us reorganizing things for this episode. So we'll go ahead and generate the turn. A lot of sub action. Considering last episode, we saw plenty of sub action. Some of our new subs getting on scene around the blockade. See, the sub was attacking that time. Couldn't get into position though. Hey! Our aircraft did something. Some casualties. 1921 aircraft bombing. Wondering when they were going to do something. Ooh, this ought to be interesting. 21,000 yards, daytime action. British battlecruisers encountering two Fuso class battleships. This might go badly for the battlecruisers. Yamashiro being the second one. I believe there were 4 ships in the Fuso class. I could be wrong. No, because the IC and the Yamashiro were converted to battle carriers. That's right. I'm trying to remember the 4th one. But I can't think of it right now. Closing to 13,000 yards. Okay, Fuso taking damage. No significant damage to anybody yet. Enterprise taking a hit from the destroyer guns. Same with the Lion. It's responding with secondaries from the looks of it. Closing to 11,000 yards. Good hits on Katsura. Ooh, Tiger's actually taking significant damage in the trade-off with the Fuso. Destroyer number 19 now smoking heavily, not clearly on fire. No, Shakespeare taking some damage. Nashi severely damaged. Now closing to 5,000 yards, torpedo range, dangerous. Tiger taking engine damage. Now heavily on fire. Yeah, the Fuso's doing quite a bit of damage to her, but responded and the Fuso is now significantly damaged. So is the Lion though. I have a feeling we're going to be sending our British battlecruisers back to Singapore. Oh, there's the torpedoes. Magazine explodes on number 28. what light cruisers are for, taking out destroyers. I don't think we have enough light cruisers for it, but light cruisers are effective at raiding as well, and we haven't really set up anything like that. I'm for using them as escorts, though. This was quite a devastating battle. Significant damage on multiple ships, both sides. I think we've gotten the short end of the stick, though. The task force is looking to disengage now. Tiger taking multiple hits from the Fuso. Lion taking hits from the Yamashiro. Now returning fire, Yamashiro taking the first damage of the battle. Two Japanese destroyers going down in the battle. If our battle cruisers survive, this was well worth it. Although they'll be out of commission for a good long while from the looks of it. Yamashiro shooting at Princess Royal as well. Oh, there's a hit. So, 5 hits on Fuso. 2 destroyers sunk, 1 with heavy damage. On our side, heavy damage to the Tiger and Lion. That's not surprising, we expected that. DD broke is now broke, especially having taken a torpedo. 2 Japanese transports sinking. Japanese bombardment at Vigan. Ineffective. A return bombardment. Pretty effective. Awesome. Japanese are responding. Armored cars holding the ground against a superior enemy force. And here we are on the 5th of November. I do not believe that is a troop transport. That seems rather silly to me. Let's see, we have the DH-9. I don't think we have any more patrol craft. What I could do is I can move one of the H-16 squadrons down here to the French frigate Shoals to keep an eye on that. What do we have? It appears to be a submarine. I'm not going to be using any of that sort. Get rid of all those. Got the Birmingham in good shape. No ASW capability. So let's look at our light cruisers all together. The Birmingham, the Sumatra. We also have mines, torpedoes. Ah, we're into the heavy cruiser now. It'll be destroyers then. I will just do the Clemsons. Tons of those. So form a new task force for ASW combat. We will take a Wicks, Philip, Schley, Dent, Clay, Boggs, Kilty, Kennison. Excessive? Yes. Oh, we have no fuel. I forgot about that. Disband the task force. ASW combat. Do this in pairs. Lay and lay. Confirm they do have depth charges. And we will send you there. Form a new group. ASW. Boggs and Kilty. You have depth charges. No retirement. Over there. And we'll get a third group, I think. Cullen and Gillis. They'll head for the same place, but we will split them up as they get there. Didn't have any transports. That is correct. Back in Atoll. This should be the turn they unload the New Zealand infantry. And now they're still moving. How close are these guys? They're pretty far away, actually. The armored cars really zipped ahead. Are these ones coming along? Crawling through the mountains? These ones aren't going anywhere. So, our surface combatants. Oh my goodness, that is bad. Auto disband on return to Manila. I'm not going to send those to... Oh yeah, we're going to lose the Broke. In fact, form a new task group. Surface combat. Broke. We don't need you in a group anymore. Keep the rest of them together though. Go ahead and disband. We'll send you to Lingayen if you can make it. I doubt it though. Princess Royal. Turn you to Manila. And then Tiger and Lion. Also to Manila. That is a lot of damage. We'll be lucky if they survive. Hopefully we inflicted similar damage to the Fuso. We'll back our carrier up a couple hexes. In fact, should we send them back? I think I'm going to cancel that. Keep them nearby. British battleships will engage. These are the Dutch ones. I don't think we really need the Dutch ships as much anymore. Get them topped up. And then we'll set them... We have a fair amount of traffic going in and out of this area. I think I'll put them at Brunei. And then surface combatant wise, we have the Dreadnought. And the Repulse with the French cruisers. I think that's a bit much for one group. Let's see, that'll be 2 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers. Let's just combine them. That's Task Force 1101. So, 2 capitals, 4 heavy cruisers. Let's keep the light cruisers. Cut it down to 2 light cruisers. Keep the destroyers. I like that plan. So, form a new group. And we will make it Task Force 1007. Take the Albany and the New Orleans. And we'll take the Dartmouth. That should bring that group down to a semi-reasonable and wieldy size. Replenish. And we'll send you out. And we have troop transports over there. I don't see anything left undone. Well, I'm super happy the aircraft are finally doing something. Might have been the airfield size compared to what the aircraft size and capabilities are. I need to check the manual on that one. It's been a while and I should know that off the top of my head. Okay then, I think I'm happy. As I have treated most of this game, if I forgot one thing, it's not a big deal. There's always another day, since we do this one day at a time. That's hurt us with the amount of fuel at Pearl Harbor, and wood for any ships that we forgot that are currently engaged. Oh, one of our subs found the Fuso and put a torpedo into her. Oh my goodness, that could not have worked out better. Yep, there goes the broke. Oh, there goes another ground attack. 42 casualties. Maybe I should shift some of those over to bombard their ships, but I don't think they're going to do much to battleships. Their bomb loads are just too small. There's the Japanese bombardment. Minor casualties on our part. A return bombardment. Plenty more. And they're continuing to try to assault our armored cars without success. And 6th of November. No ships on the west coast. Tankers are headed back. Split up our ASW group. Stretch them out a little bit. Take a look at Macken Atoll, which has unloaded. Nope, not quite yet. Suppose I should have kept it for a while. Ah, that's right, I want to land from the troop transport. The rest of the troops have moved up to Cotabato. Should be moving into Davao shortly. Infantry, I've got like a week. So, is this armored car going to last that long? We'll find out. Oh, look at all that flotation damage. Fires are a lot more under control now, though. They're not in repulse on their way. Princess Royal headed back. In fact, she has enough damage that I think. Well, the Princess Royal and the Shakespeare. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send... No, because I do want those ships here. So yes, Princess Royal, Shakespeare. I'll take you. You are going to return to Singapore. Disband you there. I believe they have port repair facilities here. Yes, plenty. The Enterprise and Watchmen I will send to Manila. No retirement, thank you. Carriers hanging out. Do I want... £100 bombs? Yeah, they're not going to be doing much. Use them as naval search. For these guys, though, we have £100 bomb. The VTs are torpedo bombers. Range is 2. We'll count on the surface groups to find the target. These don't have very big bomb loads. We'll let them continue to do their ground attacks. And as we haven't really seen aircraft, let's go all in on those ground attacks. In fact, since we have them, why don't we help out our armored cars? Might be fun to kind of harass some of the ships out here as well. Moving southwest now. Moving northeast. Let's move forward a little bit then. Feel like this is dangerous with our carrier. That doesn't mean it's going to stop me. Alright, I think that's everything I hope to accomplish there. Grab one of the subs, move it into that hole. I don't think I've sent anybody there recently. We have a heavy cruiser and a troop transport. Alright. I think that's it for this day. SW attack? Yes. No, it was a sub attack. Went wrong. L5, trying again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Icy and Hyuga. There's the fourth Fuso. We're using elderly dreadnoughts. Night combat, 6,000 yards. Lots of destroyers involved. Okay, got a hit on the Ibuki by the Emperor of India. Multiple hits on Ibuki. Oh, they got heavy cruisers too. Dublin's getting chewed up. 4,000 yards now. Yeah, they shouldn't even bother engaging those heavy cruisers, except maybe with torpedoes. I see getting some hits on Benbow, or Bembo. Yeah, they're exchanging fire. Benbow is getting the short end of that stick so far. Marlborough and Hyuga. And then Emperor of India and Ibuki. Ooh. Emperor of India taking significant damage. Now down to 2,000 yards. I don't think any of that was torpedo. I think we're going to lose the light cruiser Dublin. Emperor of India taking some destroyer gunfire, which is rather amusing. Secondary is responding. No, got a hit on the number 5. I think they're going to lose that destroyer. Oh, explosion below the waterline. Emperor of India is taking a torpedo. I don't think she will survive. The Dublin is slipping down as ranges open up. Benbow taking significant damage from the icy now. Oh, but inflicting significant in return. As we open up ranges, and Hyuga now significantly damaged. This might actually be a fairly even combat then. Kind of depends. If we lose the Emperor of India, that's bad news. I'll probably have to withdraw from ships from northern Philippines. Not too concerned about the destroyers. Oh, torpedoes. Never mind. Benbow is also taking a torpedo. Take took some damage. So Icy and Hyuga took 2 significant hits each, which is not very much. Destroyer number 5 is sunk. Heavy cruisers took a fair amount of hits, but no significant damage. 4 torpedoes on Benbow. Yeah, we're going to lose one of these dreadnoughts. Did lose the Dublin. Ooh, a tanker. That's the one thing we've done pretty well on, is withering down their transports. Nothing significant. Unable to locate target. Same again. 2 air raids ineffective. One of the destroyers goes down. Follow-up attack, 22,000 yards. These are the ones that split off because they didn't need repairs and taken no significant damage. Range closing very rapidly, although that's because there's fewer messages, fewer turns. Range is 8,000. Torpedoes in the water. Now opening up again. My biggest fear of any torpedoes seems to be, yeah, we're outside of torpedo range now. Well, that was worth it. Destroyer shell hits, not too concerned about the amount of damage it did to the ships. One of our subs trying to attack again. Japanese bombardment at Vigan. Ineffective. Well, it took out a gun. Well, we took out 6. As well as the casualties. Japanese are continuing to try to shock the armored car. No luck. And 7th of November. No transports waiting on the west coast. Is the tanker with fuel? Oh, thank goodness. Our destroyer's now hunting around. And that one there. Nothing further around there. Mackinac Atoll, they're still unloading. Not a very big port. Tanker unloading. Transport's on the way. Nothing at Singapore. Oh man, I think we might lose the Tiger. The flotation's getting really close. Even if she makes it to Manila, she's unlikely to survive. Now to see the real... Oh yeah, the Bembo is not going to make it. Much so that we are going to separate them out so they don't slow down the Emperor of India and we lose both. So return to Manila. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. If you can make it at all, I'll pull you into actually with that much flotation damage. Yeah, none of those are major ports. But let's see if you can make it to Vigan. Then the Emperor of India will make for Manila, as planned. Dreadnought and Repulse are on scene. Enemy task force is headed northeast, supposedly. That's right, we'll give direct chase. Can we tell them to follow them? No. I didn't think so. Send them there. Fact. Form a new group. Flexible, indomitable. Emerald, Euphrates, Waterhand, Venetia. We'll keep them there, ready to react. Carrier will move away. Marlborough will join the... Okay, so she had her center turret knocked out. I think that sorts out everything right around here. As for the results though, we'll need to wait for next time. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.